ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow they mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. That's me about my life, man, I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
It's week 5 of the 2022 season. And coming up, we'll see the dynamic Alvin Kamara. He really helped drive them a week ago.
First quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. And here come the Saints about to begin their first possession, and the man in charge of this offense, his 8th season now in the NFL, former #1 pick, Jameis Winston.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. It doesn't put them in bad situations.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Winston. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Get a look at this Seahawk offense as they come out there, and the quarterback brought in as part of that big offseason trade, now in his 4th NFL season, Drew Lock.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Throwing now is Locke. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Seahawks at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. They're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, Locke. That is caught. It's Williams. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Touchdown! DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Winston. Over the middle, complete. That's Hardy. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. A beautiful fake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Now Winston. On a slant, complete to Michael Thomas. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jameis to throw it. That one complete to Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Now in his 6th season, Kamara just continues to be one of the best dual-purpose backs in football. He's never missed a Pro Bowl, and he has the most total yards in the NFL since entering the league in 2017. He actually played in his fewest games in a season last year, and still.
And Winston lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. Will Lutz now to try the New Orleans field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Well, coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket, beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead. in the AFC West. Sticking with Walker on second down. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on third down, Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And some room to run now. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Play action. Now it's Locke. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Walker. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Block now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Seahawks with a 1st and 10. Locke gets ready to go at their own 24. Locke trying again after the pick 6. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Marcus May with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
That's good for a Saints. 1st and 10.
They run it again with Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Seahawks with a 1st and 10. Locke gets ready to go at their own 25-yard line. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Locke off a play action. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try for the first with Walker, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Here's Locke to throw. Mostert bringing in the quick throw. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive. But a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Locke going to go on 4th down. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play. And the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Locke. In trouble, and he's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So here are the Saints to take over. They've got the lead right now in this contest, and they're coming off that victory a week ago against the Minnesota Vikings. Set to go, first and 10. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Winston. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Locke going to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. They'll run the draw with Mostert, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Walker.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their own 13. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
On second down, Kamara. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Again, it's Kamara. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 45 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time. Back now here live in New Orleans. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now Locke. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. A run with Mostert up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Saints will have the football back. They begin on the ground with Kamara.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, when it comes to throwing the deep ball, no one has ever questioned the arm strength of Jameis Winston. And this is a beautiful throw right here. Winston to give. It's Kamara. Oh, nice move. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. On the slant, complete to Michael Thomas. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Jameis to throw it. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here we go with Kamara. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here's Locke back near his goal line. Fights through him. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 92 yards. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Seahawks 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. To throw is Winston. Looking long for Thomas. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And they will take over 1st and 10. So now Locke and the Seahawks down 17-14, 2:10 on the clock. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 58 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. Lock to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Lock. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running, too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Lock fighting Metcalf for the Seattle first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Counting down at 30 seconds remaining. Here's Locke. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow! Wow!
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Now all the focus shifts over to the Saints, trailing by 4, 27 seconds to go. And they've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. Now Winston. It's complete. Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of about 5. That stops the clock, but slow and steady won't win the race at this point. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Here's Winston. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with what most likely will be the game-winning touchdown. After
touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. One final try for Locke. This for all the marbles. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's